My sister Vanessa handed me a check for $25,000 and smiled. "Your half of what's left after we paid off Grandma's debts," she said. I stared at that check, knowing our grandmother's house had just sold for $850,000, knowing there were no debts, knowing my sister had just stolen everything from me. What she didn't know was that I'd been Grandma's healthcare proxy for 5 years, and I knew about the $12 million trust she had no idea existed. My name is Simone Washington. I'm 34 years old, and this is how my older sister tried to rob me of our grandmother's legacy and how she lost everything. Our grandmother, Dorothy Mae Washington, raised us after our mother died. Grandma was a retired nurse who'd worked double shifts for 40 years and built generational wealth in silence. She owned her home in Atlanta worth nearly $1 million, had rental properties, and something only I knew about, a $12 million trust fund from decades of careful investments. When Grandma was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at 83, she made me her health care proxy and gave me power of attorney. Not Vanessa, me. Baby girl, I love your sister, but she's always been about herself. You're the one who shows up. You're the one I trust. Vanessa was furious. Why would she pick you? I'm the oldest. But Grandma was completely lucid when she made that decision. For 3 years, I visited Grandma every single day at the memory care facility. I managed her medications and sat with her through the worst days. Vanessa visited twice a month, always taking selfies for Instagram and captions like, "Family is everything." Pure performance without real sacrifice. 6 months before Grandma passed, Vanessa started asking about her finances. She wanted to know about bank accounts, insurance, the house value. "We need estate planning," she'd say. I kept answers vague. My gut told me not to reveal everything. Grandma passed peacefully, with me holding her hand. Vanessa arrived 2 hours later, crying dramatically for nurses who didn't know her. At the will reading, Mr. Morrison, Grandma's attorney, divided the house and personal assets equally between us. But Vanessa didn't know the will was incomplete. It covered only visible assets. The real wealth, that $12 million trust, had been placed separately 5 years earlier, naming me sole beneficiary and trustee for scholarships and community investments. Mr. Morrison and I agreed to watch what Vanessa would do. If she was fair with the house, maybe I'd include her in the foundation's work. That hope died fast. Vanessa immediately took charge, hiring her friend Marcus as the agent. "We should decide together," I said. "Absolutely, sis. We're in this together." We weren't. For 3 months, Vanessa excluded me from everything. She hired Marcus without my signature, scheduled showings without telling me, negotiated offers I never saw. My attorney, Sharon, told me to document everything. The house sold for $850,000. I found out from Facebook. Vanessa posted with sold sign. Grandma would be so proud. When I called, she claimed she texted me and already signed closing papers using power of attorney I gave her. I never gave her power of attorney. She forced my signature. 2 weeks later, she handed me that $25,000 check. "Your half after debts and expenses." "What debts?" I asked. Grandma had no mortgage, no credit card debt. Legal fees, commission, taxes. She wouldn't understand. I took that check to Sharon without cashing it. Fraud and forgery, Sharon confirmed. She sold an $850,000 property, gave you $25,000, and pocketed $800,000. Multiple felonies. We have the evidence. Sharon filed immediately. Fraud, forgery, theft, breach of fiduciary duty. Vanessa laughed when served, posted on Instagram, "When jealous family sues you, unbelievable." Her laughter stopped when a forensic accountant testified. Sale price, $850,000. Legitimate cost, $70,000. Net, $780,000. My half, $380,000. What I received, $25,000. Vanessa has stolen $365,000. Then came the beautiful moment. Vanessa's lawyers demanded disclosure of all assets, looking for what I was hiding. Mr. Morrison smiled. It's time. In court, he revealed everything. The house, $850,000. The trust, established in 2020, $12 million. Vanessa went white. What? Your grandmother established the trust, naming Simone a sole trustee for community investment, Mr. Morrison explained. Why wouldn't you tell me? Because she didn't trust you, and she was right. The judge ordered Vanessa to repay $365,000 plus penalties and legal fees, $485,000 total. He referred her for criminal prosecution. Vanessa had spent the money on Mercedes, vacation, and condo down payment. She couldn't pay. The courts used everything. She called Simon, "I'm your sister. You can't destroy my life." You destroyed your own life. Grandma gave us both a chance. I chose respect. You chose theft. Vanessa served 6 months for fraud. She lost her job, car, condo, and friends. She's now working retail in a studio apartment. Today, the Dorothy Mae Washington Foundation has funded scholarship for 50 Black nursing students, invested in affordable housing in Atlanta, and supported 15 Black-owned businesses. That $12 million is growing and transforming lives. Some say I should forgive Vanessa, but Grandma's for Zescos. Some people will love you for what you can give them, not who you are. Know the difference. This isn't about revenge. It's about honoring Black matriarchs who built something lasting. It's about integrity over greed. It's about understanding that generational wealth isn't just money. It's values passed to those strong enough to protect them. If this story touched you, subscribe for more stories about family, justice, and legacy. Remember, real family shows up in hard times, not just when there is something to gain.